What's up, you guys? We just got to Zeke's house to give you an update on his overseed from this spring. And we are also going to be throwing down some Kentucky bluegrass to overseed it with that as well. It's kind of late in the year, but we're gonna attempt it anyway. Kilo came with me, so we'll see how this goes with him sticking around. Zeke also seal coated his driveway today, which he knew we were gonna do this today. I don't know why he picked today to do the seal coating. So now we have to basically keep everything in the garage or on the lawn, and I have to run back and forth to the van. So he's making this kind of a pain in the ass a little bit.
Why are you the way that you are? Honestly, every time I try to do something fun or exciting, you make it not that way.
But we will give you the update there, and then we will put down some Kentucky bluegrass for an overseed. Couldn't have picked any other day to do that?
All right.
God. All right, give us the rundown on how things have been going this year.
Really good, actually. This area over here that was always a struggle, there's still little areas where there's no grass growing. You can tell we had the cultivator running, like, very clearly. But it's never looked at this good this time of the year. It's always been like little patches of grass here and there. Still not great. Your fans would probably be disappointed, but for me, I'm loving it.
It's actually pretty good. And a lot of people were saying we need to cut down branches off this tree because there's way too much shade and this tree is going to take up too much water. But
I still need to do that, and I'm going to do that at some point. Just shave a couple of these lower branches down, take the chainsaw out.
I think there's a myth going around though, like how well perennial ryegrass does in shade. It does awesome in shade, is what at least the night shift stuff does really good. Now, like he was saying, it's not perfectly filled in, which the soil is super, super clay, and like perennial ryegrass doesn't spread. So wherever it grew in is kind of where it grew in bunches. You can see where he threw down more seed over here. Yeah, it's super thick, probably a little too thick, but
yeah. What do you do? I'm a rookie.
Yeah, you tell it's a little lighter green because it's not as mature, but everywhere else is looking pretty damn good. Other than this spot, Zeke said he was going heavy on the fertilizer, and
yeah, I think I burned that spot a little bit. That's another rookie mistake.
Yeah, we'll fix that today with the Kentucky bluegrass, hopefully. But yeah, you can see that looks like fertilizer burn.
But other than that, no issues. It's looking awesome. I was telling Andrea that you were coming back to put some more seed down. She's like, why? It looks great.
I mean, yeah, this over here looks awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess a good comparison would be over on his side lawn where we did nothing. You can see how Kilo, don't go in there.
Winnie, hey, get out of there.
Kilo, come.
Get out of there. No.
So you can see over there, I don't want to walk over there. Kilo's gonna follow me through the driveway. But it's definitely not looking even close to as good as this is over here. This is looking awesome.
Yeah.
You can see how dark it is in spots where the rye is definitely maturing here.
And the feel of this stuff too. Like if you walk barefoot in it, it's amazing.
It's like carpet.
Yeah, it is. It's like soft and lush. I love it.
So I would say that's a very successful spring overseed. Got a little domination line over here. You can see where it's all patchy and his neighbors. And then you come over here and bang, some good looking grass. Other than him burning it over here.
Yeah, whoops.
I don't know, I think it looks pretty damn good.
Yeah, no, I'm super happy with it.
So I think what we're gonna do today is a very simple overseed. It is September 13th right now, which is very, very late for Minnesota putting down Kentucky bluegrass. We're kind of gambling. I mean, honestly, if it doesn't come in, it doesn't come in. It's just a risk we're willing to take at this point, but we're just gonna put it down heavy. All we're gonna do is dethatch, clean it up, and then throw down seed. So it's kind of an experiment, to be honest. This is gonna be a very, very low, what do you want to call,
low production?
Yeah. There's gonna be a very, very, the opposite of whatever labor intense is. It's just, we're just putting down, we're just gonna dethatch and then put down seed and see what happens. This Kentucky bluegrass actually germinates very fast. I would say within 5 to 8 days, you're gonna hit a lot of germination. So hopefully we can get it established before our first frost, which in Minnesota could be the beginning of October, it could be the end of October, it could be middle of November. You never know here. So let's just put it down and see what happens.
Get her. Or him.
Winnie looks huge compared to him. Like a monster.
I know.
Whoa, 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 hey, 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 hey.
You're a little too young for that, dude. All right, so here's what we're looking like at the front of the yard. It looks amazing, to be honest. Hoping this color shows up. And obviously this stuff looks striped great. We just drug the Sunjo there and it's striping already. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna test out on the lightest level, just going through here. I don't wanna like tear up his yard or anything because it's looking pretty damn good. The only reason we're putting this Kentucky bluegrass in is just to get that spreading capability to fill in any gaps there might be. And probably fill in this because there's gonna be a lot of dead stuff in there from him killing it with too much fert. But yeah, I don't wanna go too crazy. This stuff's looking pretty dang good. Let's see what it looks like on the lightest detachment level. All right, Zeke and I were talking off camera. Just looking down at this does not need to be dethatched because you can see so much soil still. But where it's thicker over by the driveway, away from the tree, we're just gonna run it and see if we actually need to detach or not, see how much it tears up. Kind of on the fence whether I wanna do this. Maybe this spot for sure I'd want to just get the dead stuff out. But definitely not gonna tear up any of this more than it needs to be. You can already see the soil. Let's do one pass, least aggressive, see what happens. There's a lot of green coming out. It's almost all green. Yeah, I don't know what to really do with this because it's tearing out mostly green. Okay. I mean, all I'm gonna be doing is just ripping up stuff that's good. I mean, it's thinning it out. I don't know, maybe this is just put down Kentucky bluegrass in the thin spots over here. And then we do this next year because some of this rye is gonna die off over winter. Not all of it, but it'll be a lot thinner in spring and maybe we just do that. Do more KBG in spring. I don't know, up to you.
Yeah, it works for me. Wasn't sure if you were talking to me or YouTube.
Both.
I say we just lay it down and see what happens.
Without detaching?
Yeah.
All right, I'll just detach this deadish area.
Yeah, yep.
All right, so we've come to the conclusion that we are not going to detach. There's just way too much green coming out. I think we're gonna wait till next year. Over winter, there's gonna be a lot of die-off with this rye. It's not gonna be so much where like there's no lawn, but there's definitely be some die-off with us being in Minnesota. It'll be a lot thinner in spring. We'll detach next spring and put down more Kentucky bluegrass. This will probably just be a test over here and underneath this tree to see how well it came in without actually dethatching.
Oh, dang it. I was going to throw my lawn life hat on, see if anybody mentioned it.
I'm walking down the line that divides me somewhere in my mind, on the borderline of the edge and where I walk alone.
So yeah, this is gonna be more of an experiment than I thought. I think we're just gonna seed this area heavy. We might just seed the whole yard, see what happens, but I'm gonna be more concentrated on this area to see how well that bluegrass comes up. I went a little further over just to see if there'd be different germination from here to here, which I know there's gonna be. But yeah, this stuff's dying in here.
Free lawn care service.
You get to get rid of this stuff though.
I could just grab the sweeper out. And...
Oh yeah, I could have did that right away then.
Well, I want to watch you sweat.
All right, I'll spread it out even so you can just break it up. Good thing he watched me raking for 2 minutes. Here's what it's looking like after dethatching without cleaning up anything. So yeah, this went from thinking we're gonna overseed this whole thing to just doing a little experiment, I guess. I did not realize this stuff was this thick here, where it doesn't even need to be really overseeded right now. So we're just not gonna mess with it. I mean, over here, we could get rid of some of this crabgrass with the dethatcher real quick and throw some seed down and see what happens as well. Let's do that just for fun, since we only have this small area we're gonna do. Much easier. I forgot he's getting by the driveway too. So he's been using a robot mower to cut this. He has the same Navamo as I have, and it's cutting pretty dang good. He said he bought the 6-blade attachment. It comes with the 3-blade. He said it cuts way better, so I'm gonna look into that right away. I mean, not that mine cuts bad, but it definitely leaves stragglers sometimes. A 6-blade with double the blades, I think is gonna be awesome. All right, plenty of soil showing here. I'm gonna hit the road real quick and have him sweep that up as well. Hey, I'm gonna hit right here too. Let's wait. I'm gonna get all this crabgrass up and put some seed here.
And the cats in the cradle and the silver spoon, little boy blue and the man on the moon. When you're coming home, Daddy don't know when, but we'll get together then.
What's up, buddy? Following me?
You know we'll have a good time then.
It should be hopefully enough soil showing. Get in the yard. Kilo, get in the yard. So I'm hoping that's enough soil showing just to get something. All right, I was planning on just putting down the whole 5 pounds over this area, which would come out to about 2 or 3 pounds, which would be a very heavy overseed. But I think we're just gonna spread by feel, basically. So I'm just gonna put down seed till I feel like it's covered good, and we'll call it a day. Have Zeke water, and he'll keep us updated on what this looks like. So what we got in here is 40% Mazama, 40% Moonlight, and 20% Right. 0-0, so 0 other crops, 0 weed seeds. Next year, I have an exciting announcement about this Kentucky Bluegrass blend. I think I secured one of the seed cultivars that's in my main front yard. So now I'm gonna be able to give you guys basically what I have in my main lawn in seed. I've been trying to do that for 2 years, but not been able to do it. But I've been talking with the vendor, and I think we finally secured the seed to do that. Not 100%, we're waiting on the test results to make sure it comes back clean. But if it does, we already have said we'll buy it. And I'm very, very excited to be able to give you guys the opportunity to get the same seed that's in my front line. I know a ton of people have been asking for it, and I've been trying to get it for you guys. It just hasn't been possible. So next year, cross my fingers, I can do that for you. All right, like I said, there's not gonna be very much science involved with this. I'm just gonna lay it down till I can kind of see it with my eye and think it's good. The reason why Kentucky Bluegrass is so much more expensive than other seeds is because the size of the seed is tiny. So when it comes to the cost per seed, it's basically the same for all seeds across the board. This just has so many more seeds per pound. That's why it's more expensive. All right, that's probably a little overkill. Yeah, if you can see how small these seeds are, just tiny. I mean, tall fescue is huge compared to this. So if any of you are wondering why the price difference is so crazy different, that's why. All right, let's put some seed down. Ooh. Now, when it comes to Kentucky Bluegrass, there's a myth that like you need to cover the soil like you do with rye or tall fescue. This little bit of seed right here, as long as it germinates, is enough to fill in that spot. You got to remember, Kentucky Bluegrass wants to spread bare spots. So even that little bit of seed in there, that's going to be plenty to get this stuff to germinate. So this is looking pretty good. You do not want to put down too much Kentucky Bluegrass seed in one spot. You're just asking for a disaster by doing that. It gets too clumpy, it doesn't want to grow out, and that's when disease starts to happen and things like that. So go light on the Kentucky Bluegrass. Go lighter than you expect on the Kentucky Bluegrass. Follow the label rates for Kentucky Bluegrass. You know how I always tell you, go heavier with the tall fescue, go heavier with the rye. I wouldn't say that with the Kentucky Bluegrass. Put down what it says to put down. So Zeke had to go in and do a few things. This is a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be. I mean, it just looks too good to tear it up right now. I think next spring we can really start to introduce some Kentucky Bluegrass into this to get it to really thicken up in areas that it's kind of patchy. But for the most part, I would say 75% of this lawn is awesome, other than that one little area he burned. I told him to go heavy with the ammonium sulfate, and he took it a little too crazy. I told him to put down like 5 pounds per thousand. He said he didn't measure, he just went by eye, and he was going around this tree a ton. So he obviously burnt it. But yeah, I think this was a success, obviously. I mean, look how thick this stuff is in here. There's just no point in putting down Kentucky Bluegrass this year. Definitely a next spring thing. I think Kilo's turning into a little Emmett. He's following me around everywhere. He's following me when I was seeding, dethatching. So he's starting to learn to love the lawn care, which is awesome. Can't ask for much more than that. And like right now, he's staying in the yard, he's not running off. If you train them as puppies to stay where you want them to stay and not go out of the boundary, they listen. I mean, we're in a foreign yard and he's not going outside of it. So great puppy. Couldn't have asked for anything better other than him not chewing on my shoes all the time. Huh, buddy? All right, one more look with some overcast. That looks damn good, man. Really damn good. Wow. I'd take that any day of the week. Last second decision to go to the Vikes game Sunday night against the Falcons. Me and Zeke found some super cheap tickets, so we said, F it, let's go. Skol, baby.
Well, how you feeling about this? That's chicken. You know what? I've been here before, and I'll be here again, and I'll keep showing up. That's what it is. Yeah, so.